I haven't warmed up yet, so I didn't want to. I got a lot to do today, so I didn't want to take the time to sit and play for an hour and warm up, because it takes about an hour. If you ask any guitar player, it takes about an hour to warm up fully, and I've warmed up about, let's see, 0 minutes. So anyway, this is my Les Paul. This is what I normally play. I ain't a professional. I just, I like to play. I can play some songs, that's... I like Doobie Brothers. That's Long Train Running. And then you also got yeah. Anyway, one of these moments I'll get to the point of my video. I can tell I'm not warmed up, because I'm not normally stuff I play without even thinking about it. Once I get warmed up, just... I'm using the wrong pick, for one thing. It makes a difference on what pick you use. It really does. There's some songs like rhythm songs, I use the lighter pick because it just... yeah. Of course, it's hard to play it unless I do it with the Rolling Stones. They have their guitars tuned into what's called open G tuning. So, but I have to play it just in the middle strings or it doesn't sound right. Anyway, what I want to talk about just for a few minutes, and I know that people are going to criticize because it's just funny. It's like any time that you mention Rick Upchurch. They accuse you of, oh, you're just wanting to get clicks. You're just clout chasing. Oh, shut up. You know, it pisses me off how people like will accuse you of stuff and like they can judge your motives on anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like these stupid morons. It's like you're the ones that need a life. But anyway, I just want to talk for just a few minutes because I really haven't looked into it that deeply. But for those of you who are not aware, and for those, if you haven't followed the Kiely Rodni case, you're not gonna have any clue what I'm talking about, unless you go do some research on it, you know, and catch up to what's going on. But anyway, that's basically when I started doing any kind of true crime or anything like that. It was in Kiely's case because I only uploaded like 5 videos in 6 years, you know, and were all songs of mine. And then I started binge watching AWP videos and got really hooked on them and found them very fascinating. And the one that got to me was the one where they found at least Kiely's car. I still don't think it was her in the vehicle. Nobody will ever convince me of that. It wasn't her in the autopsy, I'll guarantee you that. Anyway, I'm not going to get into all that. But I'm trying to think where I was going with this. Anyway, I started watching, you know, the videos. Like the Kiely Rodni one just really tugged at my heartstrings. Tugged, past tense. It still does. But tugged at my heartstrings, and I really got involved with it because I was and am still convinced it was not an accident. There's no way in hell it was an accident. No way. Well, the interesting thing is that if you really think about it, and as I've gone over things in my videos, how the GoFundMe was started like 12 hours after she was reported missing, or 16 hours, whatever it was. It's like you don't normally do that. You don't normally assume, you know, because kids run away all the time. It's like when I was a cop, you wouldn't believe how many runaways that I dealt with. And so you don't file a missing person report, and normally they make you wait 24 hours. I mean, Kiely was reported missing around 5 p.m. on Saturday, the 6th. The party was supposedly on August 5th. She was reported missing on the 6th around 5 p.m. And then they started the GoFundMe Sunday the 7th right around noon. And there was a $5,000 reward. And then by, I think it was like 7 or 8 o'clock that evening, they hadn't even given it 8 hours, they raised it to $10,000. And then they raised it to $25,000, you know, $75,000, then to $150,000. On the pretense that it was supposed to be reward money for whoever found Kiely. Oh, and we know that didn't happen. So to me, this whole damn thing to me has looked like a money grab. If it wasn't, why did not the reward money go to AWP? Why did Lindsay pull the reward money when she heard AWP was coming? to me, there's only one common sense answer, and that is she knew that Kiely was going to be found, which implies she already knew where Kiely was, or at least her vehicle. I don't know this for a fact, but I read several places that $150,000 was what was owed on the lodge. Again, I don't know if that is true or not. That is what people claimed. Well, and that's what they raised the goal to, $150K. Now, why was Lindsay so upset when she heard AWP was coming? She started disparaging them. Jagger started talking shit against them. They're coming to help you find closure. They're helping to come find your child. And you think that's a bad thing? No, here, and to me, see, here's how, to me, some people see things clearly. Look, when I was a cop, I looked at behaviors. I looked at patterns. I looked at behaviors. Now, what does her behavior suggest? Because if they were being honest about why the GoFundMe was started, the reward money would have gone to AWP. We even filed a complaint. We filed a petition. But there was thousands of us who signed this petition that went to GoFundMe saying this money needs to be where it was supposed to go. And they basically committed fraud because the initial purpose of the GoFundMe, bring Kiely home. Reward money for whoever finds Kiely Rodni. Then later it was changed to a completely different goal. That is support for the family of Kiely Rodni. I don't think they need $150,000 to deal with funeral expenses and whatever. But I think that's why Lindsay was so upset, because when she knew AWP was coming, she knew that amount was not going to get up to $150,000. So she's pissed. Now, that's just my opinion, but actions speak louder than words, and actions reveal what is on the inside. So, that being the case, to me, this has looked like a frickin' money grab the whole time. And now, okay, let me preface the Upchurch comments with this. How many creators were involved with the Kiely Rodni case? A ton of creators were involved with the case. But yet, the only one she's going after is Rick Upchurch. And why is that? Why is she just going after him? And there was a lot of people that said a hell of a lot worse things than what he said. By far. By far. But yet she's singling him out. Why? Because he has deep pockets. He's a millionaire. And I'll be honest with you, here's what I think. I think I've seen the paperwork. And it's just ridiculous. If they go before an honest judge, he'll toss it out. Because it's ridiculous. I was looking at the paperwork for it, and it's just laughable. The things that they're claiming. Number one, you didn't have to watch his damn videos. So if you were hurt or had your feelings hurt or had some kind of distress, nobody twisted your frickin' arm to watch the damn things. And we all have the right to express our opinions. I've expressed a lot of opinions as to what I think happened, as have a ton of other people. But yet, she's singling out Upchurch because he's got money. Oh, you already made $63,000 off the damn GoFundMe. And somebody comes on, well, they gave most of that money back. Show me the frickin' receipts. Show me the proof. Don't just come in my comments yapping your damn jaws about shit you don't have any proof of. Because I don't believe that. Not for a minute. Now, if you've got proof, you've got receipts that see them, then I'll believe it. But until then, nuh-uh. No, to me, this is a money grab, money grab, money grab. Yeah. Money grab. I mean, here's the thing. If I was a judge, and they need to have, if it does go to trial, and I hope Upchurch takes it to trial, because I guarantee you, what they're thinking that, well, we'll file this lawsuit and then he'll settle with us out of court. Bullshit. There is no way in hell. If I was him, there's no way in hell I'd give them the satisfaction of settling out of court. No way. No, because this is a bullshit lawsuit. Frivolous. I read through, somebody shared some of it with me, and the things that they're claiming are ridiculous. People have a right to express their opinions. They have a right to express their opinions. And just because somebody expressed an opinion that you didn't like, tough shit. So I really think if they go, I wouldn't if they go to trial, I would apply for a change of venue and have it like either in a neutral state, but definitely not in California, and especially not in Placer or Nevada County. Because I don't think anybody there is on the up and up. I don't think anybody there is honest. I really don't. I know law enforcement isn't. I know what's going on, what they're doing out of Nevada County Jail. And I've talked about that many times. So I don't think any of them are honest. So I definitely, and I'm sure Upchurch knows, if they go to trial, do not freaking do it. Get a change of venue, have it in a neutral state, Arizona or somewhere in between California and Tennessee. I sure as hell wouldn't do it in California. I'd fight that tooth and nail. But also, I think they're thinking, because they know this is a frivolous lawsuit. They know it is. They know it's a frivolous lawsuit. I don't even know why they're filing it, to be honest with you. Because I guarantee you go before a neutral judge in a neutral state, they're going to take one look at it and go, what the hell is this? And they're going to toss it. because it's stupid. It's you know what? I don't like greedy people, and this whole thing is like profiting off of a child's death. They already got $63,000 from the GoFundMe, and now they're going after more. Plus what other donations they got on their Venmo and other platforms that they were receiving donations from people. It's bullshit. It is. It's ridiculous. And from what I read in the court document, I just laughed. I'm looking at it going, are you serious? Look, I used to work for the U.S. Attorney's Office, as most of you know. I've been in the legal field. I was in law enforcement. And I can tell you right now, just knowing how judges think, how lawyers think, they're gonna take one look at this lawsuit and get that shit out of here. Get out of town, man. Yeah. And so, you know, Upchurch, if you watch anything about I know you've watched a few of my videos. So, and again, I ain't doing this for clicks, people. So if you want to accuse me of that, I'll block your ass, because that is not why I'm doing it. I am doing it because it pisses me off. All the freaking people who said shit about this case, and she singles him out because he's got money. What the hell does that tell you? And an honest and impartial judge is going to look at that, and immediately the word money grubber is going to flash before him. Gold digger. Yeah. If only they would have shown as much care and concern for the child as they do for the money. But unfortunately, that ain't happening. Didn't really care about the kid, but sure cares about what profit she can make off of her death, if indeed she's dead. And again, that's my opinion. You can't look at that autopsy report and say that's her. Not even a little bit. And you guys know my theories on it. And again, those are my opinions, which I fully have a right to. I have freedom of speech. I have the right to express my opinions without any repercussions or anybody giving me any shit. So, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it because it's plain to see what it is. Money grab, money grab, money grab. Yep, that's what it is. And so, Upchurch, you watch this. So I don't know if you will or not, but if you happen to watch it, don't settle with those assholes. They ain't got shit. I mean, I'm looking at the document and what they filed, and it is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What the hell? Oh, we suffered damage, and oh, no, the damage you had is from. Yeah, anyway. No, it's just greedy people. Greedy people trying to profit off tragedy or profit off any opportunity to stick it to somebody for money. And so I really hope he does not settle out of court with them, because if that goes to court, it's going to get thrown out. It goes before a judge, he reads through that bullshit. And especially if the attorney, if Upchurch's attorney, which is some of the things that I would mention, is I would expose them as gold diggers. I mean, if I was writing a brief to the judge who's reviewing the case to see if it goes to trial or not, boy, one of the things I would hammer home is the fact that there's hundreds, I don't know if thousands, but at least hundreds of other people who covered the Kiely Rodni case on YouTube. I mean, a lot of us made a ton of videos. We said a lot of things. We talked about a lot of theories, which, as I said, we have a right to. And she goes after him. Why? Because he got money. That's the only reason. And so I would hammer home the fact that she could have gone after all these other people, which shows her motive, that she only went after Rick. Money grubber. Opportunist. Yep, that's right. So anyway, well, actually I started on the wrong chord. So, that's all I want to say. Well, actually, I'd want to say a lot more, but I just get myself in trouble. So, I just really felt impelled to say something about it because I think it's just ridiculous. It's frivolous. It's bullshit. Is what it is. And it's just a money grab. And I'm getting damn sick of greedy ass people on here. Whether it's them or Jeff or the odd couple. Very odd couple. I'm getting tired of all these. Anyway. Think of the absolutely nastiest dirty word that you can, and that's what I would want to use. All right, so I got to get busy doing some stuff, and I haven't had breakfast yet, so I need to eat. My stomach's going, huh, Copper? So again, huh? He looks at me when I make weird noises. So do you guys. No. All right, we'll see you later.